Ain't nothing much, man. Y'all know, same old man. Just out here grinding right now, getting everything together, man. The boy got a new gig, man. Got a new gig. Besides doing this, part time. You might see me deliver one of your Amazon packages for now, man. Gotta have a grind, man. Besides this, man, but this going on as a father, and I'll be doing that. You know what I'm saying? To have me home at a decent time and everything. So I congratulate for that. You know what I'm saying? And all that good stuff. So I'm gonna be trying to, you know, let me read this real quick. Let's get this up in here, man. Let's get this up in here, man. Copyright Disclaimer Act, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. As y'all can see, is up on the screen. Let's get that popping real quick. Yes, sir. All right. Now, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Got the new gig or whatever, man. It's gonna have me home at a certain decent time every day, so I'll still be able to train the bulls, work out with them, and be a coach and father and husband in time to do that, man. So I'm thankful for that. On the road to do other things too. You know what I'm saying? This is just what I'm saying, a little stepping stone, keep it going, just to keep the flow going right now. You understand what I'm saying? You feel me, hustlers out there, baby? And then keep it moving. Just a little bit about me and what's going on right now. So I'm blessed to say that. And other things is moving on. My other platforms is picking up and everything. So getting a little bit of notoriety out there. I can't complain though. I've been doing this less than a year, so I still got to put my work and my time in out here. Shout out to everybody out there in the content creation world that's put in that time. You know what I'm saying? So I still gotta put my fair due time in too. You know what I'm saying? And mind y'all, like I run everything, and you know what I'm saying. I ain't trying to toot my own horn or anything, because there's a lot of us out there that do everything on our own. Like, but I do everything my own. You know what I'm saying? In person. Like this is one of the hardest things to do for anybody, is to be putting yourself on the screen, doing all your graphics and everything else. Like I do all that by myself. So shout out to me, man. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody here behind the scenes working my cameras, working my sound effects, none of that. That's all me for right now. You know what I'm saying? In the future, I'll probably be looking for some moderators. Um, I definitely probably need one now, definitely for the TikTok. But if you're a moderator, you down with me, man. You want to rock with me, man. I would definitely appreciate somebody monitoring the TikTok, man. Got a lot of bots up on there, you know what I'm saying? But and everything. So I wish somebody, thank y'all, man, for that. You know, Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all already know, man. This is the fans' point of view. Truckin Chubby, man. This is the Thursday night games, man. I've been home, so I'm gonna be trying to be bringing y'all more than one show a week. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully God give me strength to do that. I pray for it. You know what I'm saying? The strength and everything, the time, in order to bring y'all more than one show a week. Because I would love to do that. But these are pre-recorded joint right here. We gonna get up into it, man. I got something for y'all NBA heads out there. I let y'all know I'm not a big NBA dude, but what I'm saying, I got fans that's NBA, and I'll pull up the games, tell y'all the scores, run through some quick stats real quick. All right, so that's how we gonna run it. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Truckin Chubby fans point of view podcast with your host Truckin Chubby, the most known podcaster there is, diamond in the dirt guy, always on his grind, one step at a time. Do you hear me? Let's get it. So, y'all, this is yesterday, Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? Thursday night. We got so many sports going on. I don't even know how you could keep up with them and watch them all at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You got to have more than one TV going. You got to have your phone, TV, laptop, all that going at the same time. So, shout out to everybody that be on that grind like that. That's how it really is out here when you're in the sports world. It's a heavy grind. You hear me? You hear me? So the San Antonio Spurs played the Phoenix Suns, and all y'all know, I know the big names, man, like this Victor Wembanyama kid, man. Wow, amazing, amazing. And this is not his NBA showdown, but however, Victor Wembanyama, y'all, he for the San Antonio Spurs had 38 points, 2 assists, 10 rebounds, man. He played 34 minutes in the game, man. Who else was scored up there? Oh, yeah, Zach Collins, man. 19 points, 4 assists, 8 boards, man. You know what I'm saying? We got another one, 17 points. Devin Vassell, he's a guard. 1 assist, 2 rebounds, man. Like, these boys be balling. This and Kevin Durant, man, y'all already know Kevin Durant went off 28 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. Who else? Devin Booker, 31 points, 13 assists, 9 boards. Woo! How do you lose when you have such a great game like that? You know what I'm saying? But him and KD, man, they make a perfect match, I think, out there in Phoenix, man. I'm not a big basketball superhead, but if I had to guess, man, they just ran into a powerhouse, man. They just no, not even a powerhouse. They just ran into a damn. To me, from watching it, you know what I mean. What I caught of the highlights and the film I got of the game, man. Listen to me, man. And I see more than just the highlights. I seen film. Man, dude is just unreal. Victor Wembanyama, man. They said he was too skinny. He needed to bulk up to come into the league, man. I say that people sleep on size. Like, y'all, people really sleep on size. As time goes on, the young man is going to gain weight. He's still damn near in his teenage body. Correct me when I'm wrong, y'all. My thing is from a fan's point of view, Truckin Chubbzy, and I'm not, like I told you, I'm really not a super big basketball guy, but I'm gonna do my best to bring y'all the best basketball analysts I can possibly bring y'all, and that's my promise, right? So my thing is with Victor Wembanyama, watching him, right? Dude is like 7'5". He's like 5 inches, 6 inches taller than KD. He balls like KD. Yao Ming size, moves like KD, but I mean, dog, like a younger KD too. You know what I'm saying? College KD. And then like he's just unguardable. Like how could you guard that? Like that's like you know what I'm saying. I'm trash in the 2K. I'm not even going front. No, I'm not a big 2K dude. Like I don't care what none of y'all say. Y'all could judge me all you want to. I don't got time to really to be playing the games. But look, but when I do, I bought the game. So I'm making my creative player. He gonna be 7'5". He gonna be 220 pounds. He gonna be 99 speed, 99 everything, dog. Cause that's how I do it. And people be getting mad, like, why you be doing that? I bought the game. It's for me, right? I do what I want with it. It ain't cheating if it's on the game. Like I'm not gonna play nobody like that. You know what I mean? With no souped up team, I just rather not even play because I like to play that way. I like to play. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to me. Like you know what I'm saying? That's a fun fact. Now, you know I get beat on all the time. My sons they dog me in the games. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm by myself and I got that little bit of time I play, you know maybe it's hard because I'm not even in a truck no more. When I was in a truck, I had a couple of minutes to play it, but you know now, no, I don't. I really don't have time to play it. You know, like so I doubt it, but yeah, yeah, I know. I know a lot of people they like you're butt. Yeah, I know, dog. Whatever. It's on the game, so how's it cheating? Like it's not cheating if it's on the damn game. Like they gotta let you edit shit because you bought the game. You in control of that. I'm not spending no $70 to $100 and I can't do nothing to it. You know what I mean? That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all can keep that. But yeah, he's a creative player though. That's my thing. He's just a creative player on a real life basketball court. Dude is really an alien. He's from out of this world. Like how like I it's man look I'm lost for words because the only thing you can compare that to is a creative player because it's like what could you do with a 7'5" guy that could dribble the ball. He's not slow. He's not sluggish. You know what I'm saying? And when he bulks up, the league is in trouble. Like he really if he lasts as long as LeBron, like yeah, he'll break that record for sure. If he could last as long and stay as healthy as LeBron, yeah, for sure, he will break the record. Because, like, I mean, I haven't seen that, and like it's exciting watching him play because it's just like how, and it's exciting watching him play because it's like Every play I was watching, how they gonna stop him? How they gonna stop him? How they gonna stop him? That's what that was. Like, how are you gonna stop him? It wasn't like him making baskets. Is that weird or something? NBA fans, let me know down in the comments if that's weird or not. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it moving though, man. But I was excited to watch him, and always KD and them go to work, man. So the 76ers, man, they played the Raptors, man. Toronto Raptors. Man, look. So OG Ananobi, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Scotty Barnes had the most points on the team, 24 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Dennis Schroeder, 13 points, 10 assists, 3 rebounds. Like, he still be balling, man. Schroeder still be balling. He's nice. I like Dennis Schroeder, yo. Like, for real. Like, I think that he probably would have like, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. I don't know, like, but I think he would have fit well with the 76ers. You know what I'm saying? Him and Embiid getting together. You know what I'm saying? Having that African connection, they would have been. You know what I mean? That probably would have been a little crazy, but they don't need another guard there, though, right? That's the thing with the 76ers. They probably don't need another guard. You know what I'm saying? What I'm seeing from the film and everything from them, they don't seem like they need one. They got Pat Bev for defense at guard. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the Anthony Melton and Tyrese Maxey. So I'm guessing that's supposed to have them good. Correct me when I'm wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know? All right, so Joel Embiid had 28 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists. Kelly Oubre Jr. had 23 points, 5 rebounds, no assists. Tobias Harris had 23 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Tyrese Maxey had 18 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists. DeAnthony Melton had 4 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, but he played 21 minutes, and it was a good 21 minutes. Pat Bev had 28 minutes. He had 2 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, but we know that he's a defensive player, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's there for defense to lock down on guards, and I think that that's working so far for the 76ers, man. I mean, tell me down in the comments what y'all think about the 76ers season this year. Or will they be able to go far? You know what I'm saying? Right now they only played 4 games. They're 3-1, and they're not looking bad right now. You know what I'm saying? They're not looking bad. They're not. So you just need some nice role pieces around Joel Embiid. That's what I'm guessing. You need some nice role players around him and let them ball out because he gonna get his. Joel Embiid gonna drop his for sure. I can't wait to see him against Wemby. See what he do. You know, that'd be nice. But yeah, man. Let me keep it moving on, man. You got the Orlando Magic and the Jazz, man. They played yesterday, also, man. The Orlando Magic beat the Utah Jazz 115 to 113. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't say who won the other games. The 76ers did beat the Toronto Raptors 114 to 99. And the San Antonio Spurs did defeat the Phoenix Suns 132 to 121. Alright, I got that. Alright. Ain't gonna happen again. But when you looking at the Orlando Magic, Franz Wagner had 21 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. I can't even PB. I'm gonna have to call him PB. What is it, Paulo Banchero? Did I pronounce that right? Paulo Banchero. Did I pronounce that right? Was that better than a lot of people try to pronounce it? 30 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Wendell Carter Jr., 14 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. He had a double double. Nice. Jalen Suggs, I remember him. 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. That's, man, like, look, and he played 21 minutes. I think he could do a lot better than that, Jalen Suggs, but man, he just coming into his own, getting on the floor. So Cole Anthony had 18 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and Mortis Wagner, y'all, had 10 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. And Anthony Black also, he was on the board. He played 16 minutes. He had 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. All right, so we're gonna run it like that. And they wound up there beating the Jazz. On the Jazz side, some of their stats real quick: John Collins, 20 points, 10 rebounds, no assists. Laurie, I can't, man, I don't even know his last name. That's crazy. But he had 22 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. Laurie Markkinen, and that's his name. That's what he had. Walker Kessler, center for the Utah Jazz, 4 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist. Jordan Clarkson, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Horton Tucker, Horton Tucker, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists. Kelly Olynyk, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Colin Saxon, 10 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Like Horton Tucker, man, he played with LeBron, y'all, right? Correct me when I'm wrong, right? He played with LeBron. I wonder why can't nobody never keep up their simple, stats when they're playing. When they're with LeBron, they can't keep up their stats. But when they're not with LeBron, they keep up their stats. Like I think that a lot of people get intimidated playing with LeBron James, and LeBron James just want players that's gonna come in and do their job, stay on their A game, and just play them and just do them. You know what I'm saying? Like he know he getting up there in age, and he's gonna have to slow his pace to keep playing for a couple of more years. And he's just gonna get points. You know what I'm saying? Back him down. Set and shoot threes. Like I think he's really wanting somebody to really take over the team, and I think they're spoiled playing with LeBron. Like they feel entitled. Like I play with LeBron James. Like here, you can have a ball. Like I don't really gotta do too much. You know what I'm saying? But he's not young LeBron no more. You know what I'm saying? He's like trying to pass the torch, and ain't nobody really trying to take it. That's what it seemed like to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seemed like to me. What's going on? So. But I don't know anything about basketball, so I'm not even gonna sit here and act like I do. Detroit Pistons and the New Orleans Pelicans. They took an L. The Detroit Pistons lost 116 to 125 to the New Orleans Pelicans. Isaiah Stewart for the Pistons had 11 points, 8 rebounds, no assists. Azor Thompson had 16.7 rebounds, 5 assists. Jalen Duren had 12 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Keelan Hayes had 10 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists. Cade Cunningham had 22 points, 2 rebounds, 11 assists. He be balling, dude. Be balling, man. Marcus Sasser had 19 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Jaden Ivey had 12 points, 7 rebounds, and no assists, man. They be AO, man. Dude be balling. Cade Cunningham is the truth, bro. He is the truth. Matt Ryan had 20 points for the Pelicans. Matt Ryan had 20 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Herb Jones had 21 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Jonas Valenticius. Man, Jonas Valentine, man. That's what I'm going to call him. I'll call that. All right? 23 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists. CJ McCollum had 33 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. And Jordan Hawkins had 6 points, 1 rebound, 0 assists. And Jason Daniels off the bench, man, he was the most valuable player off the bench, I would say. You know what I'm saying? He had 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. And Kerry Lewis Jr., also off the bench, had 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. So I would say that that's a good game for the bench, right? And that's important in basketball. Correct me when I'm wrong, fans, right? Like what your starters do is good, but when they come off and they get relieved, that bench is important. That bench is just as important as the starting five. Correct me when I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because they got to come in and they got to hold their job down, right? You know, it seems like your bench power forward and center really they come in. It's more effective for them to come in and play good defense, get rebounds, couple of points, maybe get to the line, right? But it's important for the guards to come in and get score points off the bench, right? Is that how that goes? Like I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if that how that go in basketball. Like when your bench players come in off the bench for guards, they come in and score points, and the power forward and the center is to come in, get rebounds, and play good D. Like, I mean, everybody got to play good D off the bench, right, to win. But like that's their the key points for the win. You know what I'm saying? Is if your bigs is playing good D and their guards are scoring, that's my recipe for a win. I don't know, but just let me know if that's it, because I'm a roll with that. You know what I mean? I'm a roll with that. You feel me? All right. Next game, y'all. So we got the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the Duke Blue Devils. Let me tell y'all, man, this game was going down, man. This game was legit good. You hear me, man? Like, we be, and I'm gonna talk about that in a minute, but y'all, like, for real, and I'm gonna get this out real quick. We be giving heck for Colorado Buffaloes if they did not have Coach Prime as their head coach. And this is real quick, and then I'm gonna get into the game. Nobody would be tripping on that 4-4 record that they got, right? Nobody really be tripping, because there's a bunch of teams out there right now that's 4-4, 4-5, that were projected to do way more than what Coach Prime's team is doing in their first year. So, you know what I mean? And I'm guilty of it myself, but I don't know if everybody's going to admit it. And I'm not saying that I'm guilty of it, because I have been following the team. I know the team can play way better than what they are, but at the same time, I honestly thought that they would end the season like 7-5, 8-4. I'm just keeping it 100. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I figured their season would be. When they got off to the good start, they did get it, and I did criticize them fairly, but I'm also going to give them props too. Whenever they're doing good too, I'm not here just to tear people down. Like, I'm not for that. And then when I do give my criticisms, like, I say that in all good constructive criticism. You know what I mean? I might tease a little, I might rip a little, but I come from that era. I don't come from that era from where typing words made somebody mad. I come from the era where we used to rip on each other. You know what I'm saying? Down south people call it joning. I come from that era. We That was all in good fun. We laughed together. You know what I'm saying? Some people got mad. A lot of people didn't like that. And them was them kids nowadays, them grown folks nowadays that say, I don't like that, because you couldn't rip. You couldn't rip. You know how I learned how to rip and how I got good at joning on people and ripping on people is because I used to get ripped on. Like, that's how you get. That's how you learn. Like, hey, you gonna get ripped on. Like, people do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it's. I don't know if it. I know I'm getting way off topic, y'all, but it's a cultural difference. Like, with that shit. Like, we just do that for fun. Like, we do. Black people does that. We do that for fun. That is a fun, excellent day when you sitting around your boys and we ripping on each other and we talking stuff. We're gonna laugh, we're gonna get mad, some people gonna get mad. And the madder you get, the funnier it is. So you better not get mad. Even if you bad, you better act like you not, you know what I'm saying? Because it just makes it more funnier when somebody gets mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and nobody gets punched in the face. We just rip him. We just leave him alone. Like, hey, yo, leave him alone. He mad now. Like, all right, we done got him. You know, and that's it. You know, it's just funny games. That's all. But and that's all I'm saying. Like, when I'm giving my criticisms on the offensive line for Colorado or whatever, that's all it is, man. It's just funny games, and it's like, you know what I mean. But it's a different way of motivating them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it might be a little bit real, uncut, and straightforward too. Like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's how I am, and that's how I want to be here. That's what I'm gonna be known for in this space, grown and known to give my opinion straightforward, not beating around the bush, you know what I'm saying, and developing a relationship like that out there. I don't want it to be fake and phony, like, and I gotta bite my tongue to say certain things to certain people or a certain group. Like, no, I just want everybody to love me genuinely and know that I'm a genuine person and I'm a good person. But hey, look, I'm gonna give it to you real and raw. Do not ask me a question if you do not want the truth or you do not want the real unedited version, because I will not tell you the lies that you want to hear. Period. All right. But yeah, man, we give them a hard time. But anyway, back into this game, y'all. Like the Duke Blue Devils and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, man, they played a hell of a game, man. So shout out to both of them teams, man. And they got into a real good match, man. Like, I mean, they only won by 3 points. The Duke Blue Devils, they beat them 24 to 21. Wake Forest is now 4-5. Duke Blue Devils are going bowling. Shout out to them. 6-3 in the ACC. I mean, look, Wake Forest came out first this game. They threw the first punch. The first quarter, they won the first quarter. They did. Wake Forest was balling the whole entire game. Their quarterback had until Christmas to throw the ball. Like, I am not lying. He had until Christmas to throw the rock. Y'all look, I can't make this up. Like, if you watch the game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Blue Duke cannot get any pressure on Mitch Griffiths at first. You know what I mean? He had all day to throw the ball around, and that's why. And people like Mitch Griffiths, like yeah, because he has not been playing up this well all season. But I believe this is what you can see out of Mitch Griffiths. If they decide to block for him and give him the time that they did, like their record is a way better than what they did. So I want so they did make the right adjustments and whatever they had to do with that offense at Wake Forest because Mitch Griffiths was just throwing the ball all the way around. Like man, and boy, was he spreading the love. Like man, like let me tell y'all how that night went with his receivers. So he had like four different receivers that caught the ball, right? Okay. So Tyler Morin was his leading receiver. He had three receptions, 92 yards. Keyshawn Williams, seven receptions, 90 yards. Jamal Banks had five receptions and 52 yards. And Cameron Height only had one reception for 7 yards, but that's we ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Like he had one play, so really, shout out to him. But also, not only that though, Mitch Griffiths was also running the rock too when he needed to. He had 19 carries for 55 yards, y'all, and he had two tutties on the ground. And he also had a tutty in the air. Like, no, I'm sorry, he did not have. But look, 16 for 19, 241 yards, and one interception. Like, come on, like and they ran the ball so good, man. I mean, Damon Claiborne, he had 19 carries for 81 yards, and Mitch Griffiths, I just told y'all what he had. Justin Ellis had a couple carries, 7 carries for 22 yards, but Claiborne and it was a running recipe, man. It really was. But like that Duke Blue Devil defense, they just stepped up when they needed to step up when it was time to. When it was time to in the fourth quarter, they played a hell of a fourth quarter, man. They really did. You know what I'm saying? Because Wake Forest was beating them at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Okay, just let me. They lost the fourth quarter. That's how they lost this game. Wake Forest lost the fourth quarter. I don't know. The right adjustments was made. Duke started getting a little bit more pressure on Mitch, and they started picking up. They got the ball back. It was field position the whole game. But let me tell you, when he needed to come through, when Grayson Lopez needed to come through, when Grayson needed to come through, he did. I mean, like when you really look at the pass, and I mean, look, they just ran the ball all over him. They just did. They just ran the ball all over him. He didn't really. He had seven completions, 19 attempts, 86 yards, one tutty, and one interception. But let me tell you how good they ran the ball. They had two rushers over 75 yards. That's Jordan Waters, 18 carries with 76 yards. And he had a tutty. Quiz Moore had 11 carries, 76 yards, and one tutty. Grayson Lotus, he added to that. He had 8 carries for 17 yards. Jalen Coleman had 3 carries for 14 yards. So they ran the ball effectively against them. Like, and look, ground and pound, and it was field position defense game, field position. It was a great game from both, man. I hope y'all caught that game because it was enjoyable. Um, and either way the game would have went, I would have gave props to either team. I honestly thought that Wake Forest was going to pull that off, but Duke came back in that fourth quarter. They didn't give up. They got that win. They made them adjustments, and they shut them out in the fourth quarter, 10-0. And that's the game right there, folks. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to both teams. But ayo, Blue Devils is going bowling this year. That's what's up. All right, next game. What we got next? What we got next? Oh, that TCU and Texas Tech team. Look it. So, like I said, Sonny Dykes, TCU, TCU Horned Frogs, and Sonny Dykes is the head coach there. Now, nobody's really talking about the fact that TCU may not, like, it looks like right now the team might not even be going bowling, and they were in the national championship last year. Now, they returned 11 starters from last year's championship team. That team should not look that bad. Mind you, the quarterback that was starting over the quarterback, he just got drafted, Max. Okay, Max just went to the NFL, but Max only came in because Chad Morris got hurt last year. They had both quarterbacks on the roster, so Max wound up getting the job because Chad Morris went down last year. So Chad Morris was the starting quarterback for TCU last year. Like, let's not forget that. He's still there this year. Once again, not down, or he's not, he didn't start, or whatever, I don't know if he's injured or whatever, what's going on with that, but they had Josh Hoover playing. And that team just is not clicking right now. TCU is sitting at 4-5. 4-5. Texas Tech is sitting at 4-5. Now, and I know this has nothing to do with Colorado Buffaloes, but I must say that, like, for a team that was 1-11, a total roster flip, and I know everybody. I even use this excuse, y'all. I said the same thing. I'm telling y'all, first year flipped roster, and they have right now the same or can be a better record than a team that appeared in the national championship last year. Like, come on. Like, come on. Come with it now. Like, fair is fair, people. Fair is fair. You know what I'm saying? And that's and I'm gonna say what I need to say. I said what I need to say there, and I'm gonna keep it moving. But that's all I'm saying. We got to look at that now. So something like it's just not Colorado. It's the way that college football, the landscape is being molded right now, especially with the transfer portal being in, y'all. Like, it's exciting, and you're going to see the same thing with college basketball. I'm telling you, you're going to see the same thing. Watch, and believe me, you're going to see the same thing with college basketball. Your teams, everybody can move around. There is young talent that is ready to come out of high school. There's enough kids that dedicate themselves to them sports, and they love it so much that they want to go to college, and they want to start right away, and they're going to whatever college is giving them that opportunity. And I don't blame them for that. I don't, because now you get to see other other players that you might not even heard of, but at this school, and you're like, wow, I never would have played, but this kid that goes there is so great. And I think that, man, listen to me. But we're gonna keep moving, though. All right, I'm gonna talk about college basketball before the show's over. But Josh Hoover, he plays quarterback now for TCU Horned Frogs. He was 32 for 52, 353 yards, one tutty, two interceptions. Talk about those two interceptions he had. Was it just me, or did y'all see him miss the running back on that wheel route? The guy was coming in, and he missed him. He didn't even look his way, but he was wide open both times. Both times he threw that, like, he was wide open. Wide open. Hit him quick on that wheel route, get him out in space. He had time. And I thought the other pass he overthrew Wiley, and that was game over. But made some bad decisions. But hey, look, that happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens, man. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to win the game, put the team on his back, and it happens. You know what I'm saying? But man, 353 yards. He threw for 52 times. Like, that's a lot. They had the ball a lot. They let this game slip away from them. They gave Texas Tech hope, and they just haven't been balling like a veteran team. Like, they just haven't been. And they are. They have a lot up there, but shout out to Texas Tech, man, because they pulled through, man. So let me talk about them and there's some of their stats, okay? And so Brennan Morton, man, their quarterback for Texas Tech, man, 28 for 36, 282 yards, two tutties. The leading rusher, Taj Brooks, 31 carries, 146 yards, one tutty. They did what they wanted this game. You hear me? They came out and said, look, you want to play games? We not with it. I'm going to smack you right in the mouth. That's what they came out and they said. You want to play games with us? We ain't coming out. We ain't playing. And when I say he spread the ball around, he just did. Miles Price had 5 receptions, 50 yards. He had a tutty. Trey McCray had 1 reception for 44 yards and a tutty. That was a great catch. Great catch. Xavier White, he had 5 receptions for 71 yards. Man, he balled out. Coy Eaton had 8 receptions for 78 yards, no touchdowns. But look, man, when I say they did what they wanted, man, they did what they wanted. They played lockdown D. Man, and when you look at Jared Wiley, they locked him up. He had 4 receptions for 64 yards. He's an NFL tight end. Let me just make that clear. Jared Wiley's going to the league. Some team is going to be happy to have Jared Wiley on their team. The dude's built 6'7", 240, good speed, great hands, could block. And for him to have 4 receptions, 64 yards, and look, I'm not taking away from the quarterback, man. Josh Hoover, man, because Hoover, man, he spread the ball all the way around. You hear me? He had like what? Let me count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 receivers with more than 2 catches. Okay, and I'm gonna start all the way with the leading reception. Jalen Robinson, 5 receptions for 68 yards, no tutties. Jared Wiley, I just said, 4 receptions for 64 yards, no tutties. JoJo Earl, 2 receptions, 43 yards. Savion Williams, 4 receptions, 37 yards. Imani Bailey, the running back, 5 receptions, 36 yards. Blake Knoll, 3 receptions, 32 yards. DJ Rogers, the other tight end, 3 receptions, 31 yards. John Paul Richardson, 3 receptions, 17 yards. He missed Major Everhart, 2 receptions, 14 yards, and then Dylan Wright had 1 reception for 11 yards. He spread the ball around. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9 people caught passes. That's had no answer for the game. No answer for it. But John Paul Richardson played. He was wide open. Wide open. He's gonna look at the film and he's gonna hit himself in the head, man. He's gonna say, man, why did I not look at him on that wheel? Because he was wide open. That was Payton. Touchdown, wide open. So some of the rushers, real quick. So for the TCU, Monty Bailey had 19 carries, 57 yards, 2 tutties. Josh Hoover, 4 carries, 10 yards, no tutties. Major Everhart had a carry for 7 yards. Earl had a carry for 7 yards, and Trey Sanders had 1 carry, 1 yard, and 1 touchdown. I do not know why Trey Sanders did not get more time out there. It seems to be Trey Sanders, Amari Bailey, Jared Wiley, John Paul Richardson, to me, and Jalen Robinson. Like, those are their playmakers. Like, they need to see more of the field together. And I'm guessing, like, right now, he's trying to see who's playing what and who's going to do what on that team right now. And I get that. But by them having 2 receivers from last year, 2 tight ends from last year, their kicker being there, their quarterback being there, a couple of offensive people, 2 cornerbacks being there from last year, that team should be playing a lot better. And right now, I'm guessing that they're in the media for all the wrong reasons. All the wrong reasons. Because they're sitting at 4-5. There's no excuse from that from TCU. None at all. None at all. What is their excuse? You go from being at the national championship. I do not care if they got beat 55-7. That does not mean anything. That means that they were the Big 12's best team last year. Technically sound. They were. I don't care what you want to say. They were one of the top five teams in college football last year. Did did the Associated Press, did the AP drop the ball with their ratings last year? And I just real quick just want to talk about that because did they drop the ball on that last year? Should Alabama been in the playoffs last year? I mean, when you get I mean, they did lose two games, but when they are in the SEC, y'all, the SEC is a powerhouse, and they always has been. You cannot compare, like, you can take a mediocre team in the SEC, put them in any other conference, and I can almost guarantee you they're coming out with at least a 9-3 season. And correct me if I'm wrong. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Say it if you don't believe it. You could take a mediocre team right now in the SEC, put them in any other conference, and they automatically become an 8 to 9 win team, if not more. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm a little upset about TCU and the way that they're playing right now. I am. I'm not cool with that. So that's just more shout outs to the Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes for what they're doing. Like I said, I think that coaching staff put a tremendous amount of pressure on themselves and wanting to be great right now, but understanding that it's your first year, and right now, for y'all to be having the same record as last year's runner-up, to me, is, hey, that's great. You know what I mean? That's great. Actually, their record's better as of right now. But even if they don't pull it off against Oregon State, and I think they have a big chance of doing that, and I think they will pull it off against Oregon State. I don't know. Well, I do know why, because they have a fucking juggernaut offense. But the only thing is the offensive line. But that can be fixed. Just give him some time back there, and he's going to work his magic. Shedeur Sanders. But anyhow, next game. All right, my Pittsburgh Steelers pulled it off. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Yo. So what I've seen is like mostly like what everybody else seen, right? I've seen some promising plays out of our offense. It still gets so stagnant at times, and I don't like that. I would like to see more of Darnell Washington on the field because he's just a threat. But like Hayward, oh man, listen, Hayward is a beast at tight end. He gets busy, man. And that's what I mean about size. No, he's not your normal super huge tight end, man, but he gets the job done. And his yak be crazy, don't it? His yak be crazy. Now, I'm almost thinking in my head, like, if Najee played good, he played good. But the reason, like, there was like rumors of trade or whatever else is because Cam Hayward can get in that backfield and tote that rock. Him and Jalen Warren will make a great duo. I would not want to see Najee leave. I would not, but at this point right now, in the last couple of seasons that he had, and it's not his fault. It's the offensive line, but it's not his fault. But when it comes to stats, and I don't really like to talk about people's pockets, but like, if coming from an owner's point of view, from what he first did to right now, do you think that you can give him top running back pay? Like, honestly, all my Steeler fans out there, do you think that he deserves top running back pay, seeing what you're seeing out of Jalen Warren and Hayward? Like, honestly, can you really, like, what you're seeing out of Connor Hayward and Jalen Warren right now? Do you think that we should go ahead and give Najee a top running back contract? Not to say that, because Najee's good, he's good, but we got an explosive runner in Connor. He can tote the rock. We're seeing that. He can catch out of the backfield. We're seeing that. You know what I'm saying? And like then we got Darnell Washington as another tight end. Like I mean, our offense, we got all the weapons, and I'm not saying, and I've seen some plays out of Kenny Pickett, y'all. You know, I've been rough on him. You know what I'm saying? I'll give credit when credit's due, but I've seen some plays out of him, and where I like his escapability. Let him play the offense. Let him play the offense. I like the fact that Matt Canada came down on the sidelines and him and Kenny and made sure that him and Kenny was face to face. Him and Kenny was talking about the offense and how this could work and what Kenny's seeing and what that's seeing. That's how that should be done. And I believe a lot of coaches should do that because, like, you can coach from in a box watching a game and seeing the field, right? You can coach and say what you think is going to work, but when you're on that field and you're playing in the game, it is totally different than sitting here watching it. Let me be clear with that, y'all. When you're in the game, you see tail signs like there's telltale signs certain players give up, and you can catch those, and there's certain things that is going on the field that people can't see from the sideline. You can think a play's going to work, but I don't think it's going to work. I'm on the field. I know it's not going to work. My guard ain't giving me enough time. The centers, whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? The nose tackle, and the three tackle. You know, things on the field play out totally different than what you can see on the screen and what you can see, you know, from in a box, right? You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, like, I think that the offense is running a little bit smoother and better, and it's going to continue on running better as long as they keep that open line of communication with each other. We will get the best out of our offense. He missed on some throws. Yes, he did miss on some throws. And I think at times he's trying to force the ball into, he's trying to force the ball to picking, and you can't do that. You can't force the ball to Pickens like though. Stop trying to force the ball like the him and Deontay Johnson. Like there's other players on the field that can get the job done, and that's what I'm saying. Like Kenny throws high. He throws high, y'all. For some reason, like he throws half good 50, like 50-50 balls, right? Because he used to doing that. He had Jordan Addison for crying out loud. Come on, y'all. Like y'all got to think about this, right? So if we're gonna rock with Kenny, then we gotta get Kenny type targets. Okay. So Darnell Washington is why we went after him. Fire move is why we went after him, right? Darnell Washington will get up there. He will climb the ladder to get the ball. A couple of balls got thrown behind him. Get him the rock and let him get the yak. Connor Hayward, yeah, he got the ball. He gets the yak. Man, listen, we got a squad, man, and I just don't like the conservativeness that we play with. But I'm glad we got the win nonetheless. But I just don't like the way we play when it comes to how, like, you know, the same combat routes or whatever. Like, and the balls he throw, you're holding your breath. You're like, oh my goodness, like don't throw that. You know what I mean? Then he throwing it late, like when he should have threw the ball a little bit earlier. Like holding the ball too long, but he's still trying to fill it out. And like, how are you still trying to fill these guys out? How? Like, you know what I mean? Get your timing down with these guys. Go on a weekend or something, and let's get it because we got mad offensive weapons, man. Like our team is crazy. Like our defense, and I say this, and I don't say this because I'm a Steelers fan. I say this because I'm watching them and I'm looking at the stats every single week of every defensive player we have on our team. Our defense is a Super Bowl winning defense. I don't give a damn what nobody gotta say. Our defense has stepped up. Joey Porter Jr. is a beast. Do you hear me? His press defense. We have not had a corner like him, y'all. And I say this with all due respect, the way that he's going right now, we haven't seen something like him, y'all, since like honestly, y'all gonna hate y'all. Like he got the potential, and I know it's early to say this, to do what Rod Woodson used to do, y'all. And I know it's early to say this. I know it's early, but look, Rod would jam you, stay with you, but he would pick that thing off. And I think that Joey Porter Jr., he's going to, this is just his first year. And He's a porter, and he got Patrick Peterson to learn from. Like, come on, come on, come on. Like, if you had three and I know this is off topic, y'all. All right, if you had three cornerbacks to learn from in the NFL, who would it be? Three of them. Three cornerbacks. Put them down in the comments. Me, myself, I would say Rod Woodson, okay, Charles Woodson, and Prime. Now, if you're talking safeties, Taylor, Palomalu, Ed Reed. You know what I mean? But when it came down, okay, so a little bit about the Titans. If you're a Titans fan, um, yeah, I'll be a little bit concerned. But this year, seeing what Will Levis can do against our defense, look, I would be a little bit satisfied, y'all, because as long as if Will Levis can keep that consistency what he played with against the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, if he can play that consistent against the other NFL defenses, I'm letting y'all know this right now. Y'all got y'all winner at quarterback. Y'all got y'all winner at quarterback. Seriously, like seriously, and y'all know the running game is going to help. Derrick Henry is going to help open up things for Levis, but Levis, yeah, he was throwing that ball around, and I will admit that. You know what I'm saying? But we do got a couple. We do got a hurt safety. Micah wasn't out there. Micah was not out there. But I'm just saying, even with him not being out there and having our pass rush against our pass rush with Cam Hayward in there, like y'all, he didn't look bad. So if you're a Titans fan, don't wing your head too bad. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a rookie quarterback, and y'all mean this might not be y'all year. This just might not be y'all year. Maybe next year, or he might be creeping up. The season's not over. There's still many games left. You know what I mean? It's only the first half of the season, and he looked good. It'll look might be some promise in there with Will Levis, the way he was throwing that ball around on our defense. Um, that usually happens with us, but as long as if he can play that consistent against other defenses in the NFL, I would not be worried about my quarterback if I was a Tennessee Titans fan, like at all. You know what I mean? I like what I've seen out of Alex Burks. That game, y'all defense played better. You know, um, and y'all do got a tough division. That division has caught up to y'all because the windows closed and the divisions will catch up to y'all. Y'all division has caught up to y'all. CJ Stroud coming in there, the way them Texas is playing. Um, the Indianapolis Colts, the way they're playing, their record does not reflect the talent they have on that team, nor the fight and the heart that they have in that team. Because I think that the Colts easily are one play away, a couple plays away from the whole game being totally different because they've been playing their butts off. Um, the Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence, he's man, like whoa, whoa, and he's running now too. Man, oh man, he's dangerous. But look, thank y'all for watching, man. Look, the Fans Point of View podcast, man. I appreciate y'all. Thursday night games recap real quick with me. I appreciate it so much. I really do, y'all. Look, real quick before we get out of here, man. I just want to thank y'all so much, man. You know what I mean, for rocking with me, for watching the videos, paying attention, liking, commenting, and all that, interacting with me. Make sure that y'all are tuning in on Saturday, 6:30 p.m. I am live on YouTube. I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on Twitch, and I am live on X. 6:30 p.m. this Saturday. We'll be talking a little bit of the college games I'll be on. I know I already recapped them in the midweek. But we'll be talking about them a little bit more. I got all the NFL games. I put some great slides together for y'all. We're gonna talk a little bit about the Rose Bowl robbery. Um, we're gonna talk about my not NFL picks. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure y'all tuning in then. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in now. Peace out, man. Y'all have a blessed day. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Be safe. Peace.